So every woman who is sitting here would have cooked at least one meal, even when she was tired, unappreciated, and invisible. But yet, the tadka what she added in food was always with love. Well, today here I'm not standing as a chef, but as a proof that kitchen can feel like a cage for someone, or it can be a launch pad. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Poonam Bindra. I'm a chef, nutritionist, entrepreneur, and an author. Well, before I begin, I want to ask a question that might sound very simple, but I'm sure after this today, you'll take it away. Why is it that we are the most informed generation in human history, yet the most exhausted one? We count calories, we read labels, we follow trends. Rather, हमारे लिए Google is our nutritionist and Instagram is our doctor. But still, anxiety, gut health issues, acidity, heartburn, PCOD, all these issues seem so common to us. और अगर पूछो तो बोला जाता है, ये तो normal है. So guys, common is not normal. Now let's talk about our parents, grandparents. I don't think so they had access to so much of nutrition, nor even they had access to any Google. But still, they lived longer. They looked fitter. They had more energy than us. And definitely they worked harder. So what has exactly changed, guys? Well, to put it in your language, let me tell you that being the most informed generation, we have our own trends. कल एग्जाम है तो एक दिन पहले हम सिलेबस डाउनलोड करते हैं बिकॉज दिस इज अस और ऐसे ही हम अपने बॉडी के साथ काम करते हैं ओह रात को रील्स में पता लगा कि matcha is trending and another morning you will find everyone going to the cafeterias just to try that matcha coffee and I'm sure it tastes like hina but still you want to take that photo and put it on Instagram. Reason, we follow trends. एंड यही ट्रेंड के चक्कर में हमारे डाइजेशन पे बहुत फर्क पड़ता है एंड लेटर ऑन वी डू ब्लेम फूड वेल गाइज व्हाट हैज चेंज्ड इज फूड डिडंट फेल अस रादर वी डिस्कनेक्टेड फ्रॉम फूड जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि मुझे कुछ खास खाना बनाने नहीं आता था रादर आई नेवर एंटर्ड किचन एंड मुझे बनाना था हलवा सो आई स्टिल रिमेंबर वो घी वो आटा वो जल रहा था पक रहा था नो आइडिया बट वॉट एवर आई वॉज डूइंग दैट टाइम इट वॉज हैप्पीनेस बिकॉज आई वॉज डूइंग इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम and there was love in it. And जैसे ही वो मैंने serve किया, definitely my family encouraged me. And in that moment, I didn't just feel a spark. I felt the awakening of an ember that had been waiting for a reason to burn. That ember was the realization that the most important ingredient in every dish is only love. Well, it's said that behind every man there is a woman. But for me, it's my man, it's my family, who have been always standing behind me, encouraging me, and today you can see me standing here. एक बात मैं आप सबके साथ शेयर करूंगी definitely. My husband who is sitting here in the crowd, he would definitely relate to this one. So when my interest started growing, my K serials turned into cookery shows, and my books turned into, my novels turned into cookery books. So that time he got me a cookery book. It was a very initial time when I started cooking. And that book had all royal cuisine, Maharaja recipes. I was going through the book, and there was this recipe called as elephant foot ka salan. Now, salan I definitely knew because my mum used to make excellent mirchi ka salan, but elephant foot, and I actually had to ask him, ये क्या होता है? क्या ये महाराजा लोग हाथी का पैर भी खाते थे? And that is what my knowledge about food was. Then we thank God to Google. We Googled it, and we knew that it is a vegetarian dish called yum, high in fiber and protein. And this is how I grew learning more about food. Now, one sudden day in 2013, quite early in the morning, there was this program around in my area called Art of Living by Sri Ravi Shankar. So somehow, I don't know, this Art of Living name was getting clicked in my mind, and I just thought, let's create a page on Facebook called Art of Cooking. And that is how this actually Art of Cooking name came. What to do, I had no idea. Randomly, because social media was getting very famous, Facebook पे मैं खुद बहुत सारी recipes scroll करती थी. So I thought, let me also start writing recipes on Facebook and start to post. कोई ना कोई तो पढ़ ही लेगा. And that is how this journey started. Initially, just posting recipes, then realized that, so I started making videos, started to post, And I personally did not know that how these algorithms work. So suddenly one of my video, Parantha Girl got famous, and people named me Parantha Girl after that. So that is where I realized that this line is giving me name, fame, so more passion increasing. Well, I'm a BCom graduate. I have no idea about cooking, but I have never been to a hotel management school, never seen a culinary college. But there was always that hunger inside me that ever if I get one chance to learn from anywhere, that will take me level up. And I think so that was heard. In Aurangabad IHM, I got a chance to enter for a course in which only 15 executive chefs were allowed. But I was one of those 15, a homemaker. जहाँ से बोलते ना घर की छुरी turned into a chef knife, and I learned a lot from there. Now, food was not only taste for me, it was more than that. I started respecting the ingredients. I started taking care of it and valuing it more than before. And these mentors are still besides me. Then I got a chance to write in Lokmat Times Maharashtra almost for 6 years, and that was next achievement for me. For me, I was just sending recipes till the time I did not know people coming to me and telling me, Poonam, we wait for your Sunday Times recipe. We do try it out, and people love it around. And that is when I knew that my recipes are not only read now, they are actually being served in someone's house. Another responsibility while you write. 2019-20, I think so. I don't need to tell about that time, COVID, when everyone went back in life, everyone were back at their homes. Now, people did not really want to cook for Instagram. They wanted to cook in real life. And that is where I thought, let's start taking classes and share my knowledge ahead with everyone. So my Art of Cooking, the channel turned into online classes. And today we are a proud community of 70 to 80,000 students. Well, when we started this, it was like a family to me. It was one-on-one interaction, many recipes from many religions, from many cuisines. I also learned, and there was a lot of sharing. For hours, we used to interact, learn every single day. And one day, they did not tell me ever that they wanted to learn butter chicken or vegetarian biryani, but they were in the thirst of always learning healthy recipes from me. So our healthy chapters had been on the top notch. Till the time, people one day started asking me, Poonam, iske calories kitne hai is recipe mein? I'm a pre-diabetic. Can I eat this? What should be the quantity size? And that questions actually took me a step back. I had to think, I'm a chef. I can provide recipes, I can provide flavors, but am I sure I can give them the right? So that is when my pans turned back into books, and I entered a course called Holistic Science. Now my motto was not only to know about food or its nutrition, it was more than that. I wanted to understand human body internally, the hormones, metabolism, everything about human body, how we digest food. And that is where this course helped me a lot. Sugar, superfoods. We need to talk about how we treat our body single day. While I was studying this, I realized that even I had monsters in my kitchen without claws, and they were the fancy packed foods. Rather, everyone has them. We feel they're high in nutrition, but they are not. Now, let me explain you in your modern language. You have watched Stranger Things. It's season 5, guys. I'm sure everyone would be watching around, where everything looks familiar, but when you go near, everything is distorted and dangerous. And that is what we are doing in our life. Our life is literally like an upside down. We have been living in a nutritional upside down. Brown bread looks healthy. Digestive biscuits look safe. Flavored curds look fresh, and oils look colorless, light, and clean. Everything looks right, but inside, it's confusing the body. Now, I'm just going to explain you with few things what is better for your health. Take brown bread for an example. I nowadays feel that it's maida wrapped in a sari or a jacket, but I don't say that don't eat bread. Think mindfully and take a right decision. Well, अगर महंगी चीज़ सस्ती होती, तो health भी सस्ती होती, but ऐसा नहीं होता है. I will recommend opt for sourdough. I know it's nowadays available, but it's costly. But the process of making sourdough, where the bad yeast is killed and a good yeast is developed, which is very good for your gut system, I would recommend गेहूं की रोटी छोड़ के shift to sourdough because it's better for your gut health. So only my thing would be that think mindfully, purchase mindfully. Don't go behind these fancy words, multigrain, ultra, power, fiber, plus. They are just names, not health. Now let's talk about curd. मम्मी का तो काम है दही जमा के रखना, लेकिन बच्चों का काम है I want to try mango curd, strawberry curd. ट्राई करने से पहले सोच तो लो कि उसमें प्रिजर्वेटिव्स है, दूध है, शक्कर है, एग्जैक्टली बना कैसे है. सो गाइस, अनदर problem with us is we again run behind these fancy things. And do you know, जो घर का दही है, it's a living probiotic. And your gut needs living probiotic, not your strawberry flavor. Taste gives pleasure for 5 minutes. Gut health decides how you feel for years. Then biscuits. चाय के साथ सुबह बिस्किट तो सभी खाते होंगे, and I think so biscuits keep on shouting. We are high in fiber, but read carefully. Many of them have more sugar than fiber. It's still a sugar bomb with PhD in marketing. Our body understands. Factory-made fiber claims. Instead, go for roasted chana, which is the original gangster of Indian snacks. High protein, zero drama. And the base of our Indian cooking, oil. जिस पे से तो लड़ाई पक्का घर पे हो सकती है. If oil is colorless, odorless, tasteless, not pure, but processed until there is no soul left. They are like those relatives who are sophisticated, but give you a major headache later. Switch to cold-pressed oils. They have color, smell, character, and still nutrition alive inside it. It is said that health comes with a price. Now, it depends on you. You want to pay for the health, or you want to pay the same price to the doctor. The decision is all yours. Now, let's go back to the older generation. What exactly have changed today? Bread didn't exist, millets did. Food was local, seasonal, and fresh. What grows around you is what your body digests well. Imported foods look fancy. Local foods work silently. They also followed food timings, which we have literally forgotten today. Breakfast was treated like a king, full of energy, rich in proteins, high in carbs. And today, oh, carbs are enemies, and that is why I feel you all look zombie at 3 p.m. in the afternoon because there's no fuel inside your body. Well, lunch was balanced because digestion slows down as the sun moves. Dinner was light because after dinner, there was no movement. But आजकल क्या हो रहा है? No breakfast, full day snacking, and heavy dinner. And next morning, 12 baje, when you're burping the same night dinner, you think what we did wrong. And the answer is, हमारा ना metabolism slow है. No, guys, आप confused हो. आपकी lifestyle में problem है और आपका timing confused है. For every small problem today, we run to a pharmacy because it's, I think, so easily available, like 100 meters, a pharmacy. The reason is we. But this was never before because the pharmacy was the kitchen. Cinnamons calm acidity. Coriander leaves before meals reduces sugar spikes. Dates gently break a fast without shocking the body. And khapli gehu, now people understand about fiber. It's better for digestion. Curd with isabgol is the perfect probiotic what your body needs. And pickles supported gut health long before supplements even existed. These are not techniques, guys. This is the way of life. Pickles were not made because people had a lot of time making pickles, but they were made because they were the necessity. They worked as medicines. They improved digestion, appetite, and helped our gut health. Even today, in a lot of homes, you will see raat ki roti ko subah chhas mein bhigo ke khate because it's the strongest probiotic. I'm sure it doesn't look Instagrammable, but your gut doesn't understand aesthetics. Food cooked on low flame always had better nutrition. But today, we run behind those gimmicks, tri-ply stainless steel. Iron, brass, and clay utensils quietly added minerals to food. No advertising, no influencers, just doing their job, silent workers, just like our mums do. But today, we cook fast, eat faster, and expect miracles more faster. We want them in 5 minutes, the same way. Maggie 5 minutes mein banti hai, not health, guys. Speed saved time, but stole health. And the fast mindset didn't stop here. We didn't just start eating fast, we started expecting results fast. Fast weight loss, fast meals, fast energy, fast happiness. और अगर ये सब नहीं मिला, तो the pressure goes somewhere else. Oh, skin. अगर gut healthy नहीं है, तो why not at least look beautiful? And that is where you're... But if your gut is not healthy, how is this magic going to happen? So guys, remember this one line. Glow comes from the gut. Your skin is not separate from your stomach, and your hair is not separate from digestion. Glutathione, I guess a lot of brands have been selling glutathione tablets. Have one in the morning and you will see your skin glowing. But I think so it was always there in our kitchen. Ginger, sabse sasta and the best glutathione you have. A perfect antioxidant. We always say that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. बचपन से मम्मी बोलती आई है. But बच्चों की डिमांड है, instead please give me a juice. और यही जूस से जब इंसुलिन स्पाइक होता है तो हम बोलते हैं हमने तो खाया था फ्रूट. So guys, these teeth are not meant only for smiling. They are meant to chew your food and eat it correctly. Now some of you might think, तो अब हम पेशेंट जैसा खाना खाएंगे? Absolutely not, guys. You will eat better food, a colorful plate with carbs, proteins, fibers, and minerals. A colorful plate means variety, variety means balance, and balance means health. Eat home food more than outside food. Small habits change everything. And my message to you is very simple. Be a chef in the kitchen and be a scientist in the grocery store. Stop eating for 10 seconds of joy in your tongue and start eating for 24 hours of energy, what you need the entire day. Don't let the upside down win, stay healthy. And let's try to keep the monsters out of our lunch boxes. Be emotional in cooking, logical in choices, and remember to add the tadka of love. Years ago, I was a woman standing nervously in front of a kadai during my pehli rasoi, protecting a small ember. I didn't find this fire, I built it. And every one of you has the same ember sitting quietly in your kitchen. Feed it well, fuel it well. Because when you eat right, you don't just nourish your body, you sharpen your mind, steady your emotions, and strengthen your leadership. As Virginia Woolf said, one cannot think well, sleep well, love well, if one has not dined well. And my message to you is, you cannot lead well if you have not fueled yourself well. From my kitchen to yours, respect your food, respect your body, and the kitchen alchemist is here to tell you, it's time to let your fire burn. Thank you.